What's up, guys? So in today's video we'll be discussing about 10 reasons why you should be visiting Spiti Valley in the summer of 2025. So this video is all about why Spiti Valley needs to be on your summer bucket list. Everybody's talking about Spiti Valley in winter, but in all reality the real Spiti Valley appears in summer. So if you're someone who wants to experience what Spiti Valley has to offer in terms of everything that is positive and everything that is life changing, then summer is the time to be going. And the summer of 2025, make it happen, add it to your bucket list, and make the trip happen. The number one reason is the breathtaking landscape. So now, without doubt, Spiti Valley has an unbelievable landscape. You'll see pillars of towering pillars of erosion which have formed over thousands of years of wind and soil erosion which has happened, and this is most notably on the way to Tabo and in the village of Dunkar. So by default, when you're going to Spiti Valley, make sure that you're spending a night stay in the village of Tabo and in Dunkar to experience this. Number two is the pleasant weather. Unlike in winters when the temperature is well below minus 20 degrees, summertime in Spiti Valley, which is from mid May till I would say end of September, is when the temperature is a lot more bearable. The daytime temperature will range from anywhere between 15 degrees to 30 degrees, while the night temperature will be anywhere between 0 to 10 degrees. Now, this is depending on where you are. It's going to be extremely windy, but the temperature is far more bearable. So, that's point number two. Number three is it's an adventurous road trip. So, by default, the summer road trip to Spiti Valley makes it even more adventurous because the road via Manali, which is through Kunzum Pass, is more accessible, and it is possible to make the journey, which is not possible in winter. So when you're driving via Kunzum Pass, you're going to be driving through an completely unpaved road. It's a dust road, and keep in mind that this road is going to give you a lot of bumps and a lot of oohs and ahs, but at the same time, it's going to leave you with memories of a lifetime. Keep in mind that from Losar till Koksar, there is absolutely no road. It is just driving through mud and dirt and stones. Kunzumla Pass has also come along the way, and it's an experience of a lifetime. Number four is ancient monasteries. And now, when I'm saying ancient, they are monasteries which are as old as 1,000+ years. And this is something which will leave you with a spiritual experience like nothing else can in the Himalayas. Tabo Monastery, which was established in 996 AD, is a must visit. Dunkar Monastery, which they claim is as old as the one in Tabo, but there's no record. Then the monastery in Key, which will leave you spellbound with this kind of experience and the view that you're going to get from there. Now, at the same time, the monastery in Hikim and at Komik are two really beautiful monasteries which you should visit and just spend some time being quiet over there just to soak in all the spirituality that you can. The fifth reason is by default the mummy in the mummy rather in the village of Gyu in Spiti Valley. So now this mummy is very close to the village of Sumdo, which is the entry point via Kinnaur, and by default you should be visiting this place. Pay a visit to the monastery. You're going to get to see a mummy in the form of a monk, or rather a monk in the form of a mummy, which was discovered by the Indian Army many years ago. Now, this is once in a lifetime experience, and there's nothing like this anywhere else in the country, at least. So it's a really, really must visit spot. And at the same time, you can stop at Gyu and then go and stay the night in the village of Tabo. Number six would be Chandatal Lake. Without doubt, Chandatal Lake makes your Spiti Valley road trip complete. It's a beautiful lake. It is called the Moon Lake, and at the same time, if you can go and spend a night camping by the lake, which is its camping is of around 3 kilometers away from the lake, but it's still a very good experience. Remember that if you want to go and really experience Chandatal Lake from the campsite, there's a trail which takes you there, and that trail, it makes Chandatal Lake all the more worth it, because if you're going to go by the vehicle to the parking lot, you're just going to go to the mainstream part of Chandatal Lake, which is really crowded and very, very noisy. So avoid that and try doing the trek to Chandatal Lake. So that's number six. Number seven is the beautiful homestays that Spiti Valley has to offer. Now, what sets Spiti Valley apart from all other parts of Himachal Pradesh is the homestays that you get over there. The authenticity of the homestays, be it in Langza, be it in Dunkar, be it in I would say Kibar, be it in Komik, be it anywhere that you're staying. If you can spend a night or two, or maybe every night on your trip in a homestay, that's what makes Spiti Valley set apart. The reason I'm saying this is because when you're staying with a family in Spiti Valley, you're actually going to live an entire 24 hours with them and experiencing exactly what they go through and how their life in this cold desert is. Even though it's summer, you'll understand the hardships and the difficulties that these people face, and at the same time, how happy and content these people are with what life has to throw to them. And they completely live off the land and are people who are one with nature and are extremely, extremely positive with their attitude and their determination. So that's number 7, the homestays. Number 8 is the trekking that is possible in Spiti Valley. Summertime opens up plenty of trekking options, but one trekking route that everyone must really do is the trek to Dankar Lake. Now, Dankar Lake is located around 2.5 to 3 kilometers uphill from the village, and by default, if you can and if you should, I would say, hike up to Dankar Lake, and you will get a mesmerizing view of the entire village of Dankar, and at the same time, you'll get a lake which looks really average at the start, but as you go closer to it, it will give you breathtaking view of the entire Trans Himalayas. Now keep in mind, this is a beautiful place to be going after lunch, because then you can witness the sunset and trek at the same time and return back to your homestay. The ninth reason I would recommend everybody to add Spiti Valley to their bucket list is the stargazing. Spiti Valley is so high up, and the villages in Spiti Valley, like I would say the village of Langza and even Dankar for that matter, are anywhere between 12,000 to 15,000 feet above sea level. So this is an altitude where passes in Ladakh are. Most of the villages in Ladakh are at 9 to 10,000 feet above sea level, while Spiti Valley, the villages are at anywhere between 10,000 to 15,000 feet above sea level. So if you can and if you want to really stargaze and experience the galaxy, what you've seen in Spiti Valley to be known for on social media, then the village of Langza, Dankar, Demul are the places that you should be visiting, because these are the places which are so high up and cut away from all the light that the towns of Kaza and Tabo have to offer, that you'll see on a no moon night. You will get to see a million stars in the sky, and without even exaggerating, with your naked eye, you will get to see at least 20 to 25 shooting stars. So it's just going to make your night and your entire trip to Spiti Valley a life changing experience, because I don't believe a lot of people have seen shooting stars in the last 10-15 years because of whatever life has thrown at us. But if you want to really experience what life really is, go and spend a night stargazing in Spiti Valley in either of these 3 villages. So that's number 9. Number 10 is something which everyone who goes to Spiti Valley must do. Buy postcards from Kaza or from anywhere that you find them, and make sure that you get postal stamps along with it, and write postcards to your near and dear ones, or maybe even to your ex-boyfriend or to someone, your ex-boss or someone who you do not like. Make peace with life and send them a postcard from Hikim, which is the world's highest post office. Just make sure that you get the pin code correct, because that's the only way the postcard will get delivered. Now keep in mind that Spiti Valley is a place which has network now, so mostly all the villages in Spiti Valley have network. So by default, if you have Jio or Airtel SIM cards, either postpaid or prepaid, you will get excellent 4G and 5G network. So this makes Spiti Valley a plus point for all those who are skeptical about going there because of no network. Spiti Valley is pretty much completely covered with network now. It's just that Chandatal and the last bit after Losar might not have proper network, but the rest of it has very, very good network. Now a pro tip for anybody who has reached till here and so far to Spiti Valley, why you should be going there in the summer of 2025. Remember that Spiti Valley is a unique experience, and what really makes it set apart from the rest is not just the fact that it is cut away from the rest of Himachal and it is unlike anything else that you've seen. What really sets it apart is the people that you'll interact with, and the people of Spiti Valley are so warm and kind that when you actually go and experience the whole entire part of Spiti Valley and you return back home, that's when the entire place will start making sense to you. But one village in Spiti Valley that stands out from every other village and till today retains its authenticity is the village of Demul. Demul is